Why do we need a Hindu identity? That's what I'd like to spend a couple of minutes on. I find that there are three major blockages. When you ask people discuss about Hindu identity, it turns out that there are three major blockages that people have. The first blockage is, will identity be a source of tension, divisiveness? Will it divide us up? Will it create a conflict? And that's a stumbling block. Now, in response to that, what I would offer for you to think about is the following. There indeed are certain kinds of identities in this world which are divisive, because they claim exclusivity. If an identity claims exclusivity, that means for me to be valid, you cannot be valid. For me to be right, for my text to be valid, anything that's different must be invalidated. It has to be dealt with. Maybe with violence, maybe with non-violence, but it has to be dealt with and it cannot be considered valid. Such an identity, of course, creates conflict. And such an identity can, at best, offer tolerance. But tolerance is a very patronizing term. It means that I don't really think you're legitimate, but I put up with you. That's kind of a tolerance. Luckily, Hinduism doesn't have this problem, because Hindus do not claim exclusivity, and Hindus do offer mutual respect rather than just tolerance. In fact, in many interfaith dialogues, they try to have a resolution where everybody says we'll offer tolerance, we'll tolerate each other. And invariably, I stand up and say, let's edit that phrase, remove the word tolerance, and put in the word mutual respect. It's amazing how much controversy that creates. People are not willing to offer mutual respect because by offering you respect for your religion, I have validated your religion. And when I have validated your religion, then I can no longer claim my exclusivity. And if I can no longer claim my exclusivity, I'm going to be blamed by people in my faith for violating one of my injunctions, one of my requirements. So this business of shifting the discussion from tolerance to mutual respect, it can have a huge cascading effect. And I would like all of you to try it whenever you go to an interfaith issue. Talk about mutual respect and explain why it's not the same thing as tolerance, because mutual respect says you're legitimate in what you're doing and I want you to consider me legitimate as what I am doing in my faith. And this is something Hindus can contribute to the world very proudly as one of the most important contributions the world needs right now, and Hinduism has that to offer. So the first hurdle to having a Hindu identity, which says, well, maybe it will create tension, maybe it will create conflict, I think we can resolve. In fact, if more people claim an identity and which sets the example of positive mutual respect for each other, that would actually help reduce tensions. Because we would take a moral high ground and ask other religions to match us and do the same and offer mutual respect. And if everybody were to start doing that, it would actually reduce tensions. So claiming Hindu identity, which includes mutual respect, is not a problem.